A lot going on this weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun weekend.
And we just saw that ad for Ain't Too Proud at the Wharton Center.
Yeah, you went and saw that.
I saw it this week. It's awesome show. Highly recommend it. Joining us now on the morning show from Barker Weber Insurance, a producer and agent, Rick Reynolds. Hi, Rick.
Morning.
Congratulations on 40 years.
Yes, it's good.
It's amazing. Yeah, so you've been with Barker Weber 15 years now.
Yep, over 15 years.
Talk about your time at Barker Weber. Does it feel like it was 15 years
No.
or feel like an hour?
It feels like it was a couple days,
Yeah.
you know. It's been really good. Bill's a great guy to work for, and it's a great environment. We have a lot of great people that work there that take good care of our customers, so it's a really great place.
Well, you must be doing something right. You are the agency's largest producer, and you have the biggest client base. So, what's your secret to the success that you've had there?
Take care of people.
Yeah.
You know, we try to do it. We obviously do it during the day, but I'm available most all the time for people, and that means a lot to them when they have a question. Any more people are starting to text more, and
Yeah.
I reply. I just can't help myself.
Yeah.
So I take care of them no matter where I'm at. I try to answer and take good care of people. And then the staff at the office does an amazing job of taking care of them during business hours.
Yeah, we've had some of your support staff and CSRs on, and they've said they've really enjoyed working with you and getting to know your clients. But that's kind of the theme we're hearing. You know, clients are really family at Barker Weber.
They really are. You know, we treat them like family.
Yeah.
That's what we try to find out about our Barker Weber friends, what their family's like.
Well, we know Rick likes
We
to
treat them
travel.
horrible.
Now you have kids and grandkids you spend a lot of time with,
Yep.
and I know you like to travel. You just got back from a big trip.
Yep. We got back from Israel, went over to Jordan
Okay.
and Israel, and had a really good time over there.
What was
for a
that?
few
What
days.
was that experience like?
It was a great experience. Me and a couple friends, we didn't do the normal tourist trip. We rented a car and drove about 800 miles. And
wow.
Israel's about the size of Lower Michigan, so it's not a huge country, but we made adventures every day out of thin air.
Looks like you had good weather.
Yes, yeah, that was the Sea of Galilee behind us. We were on top of a cliff there, and it was a really, really fun time. We walked about 40 miles, and then in the 8 days
Cool.
we were there, so definitely was great.
And before the show, you told me you felt completely safe the whole time you were away.
I did. I felt completely safe there. Now on that cliff, maybe not.
What are you doing, Rick?
Wow.
Jeez, has the staff seen this photo?
Well, the guide that was with us on that trip wasn't very happy with me.
I bet not.
When he seen me up there.
Yeah, I bet not. Quit playing around there, Rick.
I would
Jeez.
never.
He would never do that. Wouldn't even want to look at you doing
I
that.
can't even look at that picture.
But the picture was worth it, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was worth it. Worth the picture.
So, yeah, you like to travel a lot. What are some of your favorite things to do when you travel, both in state and out of state?
Just seeing some of the history, seeing how mankind has built things,
Yeah.
and seeing some of the statues. And I really enjoyed Italy years ago when I went, and some of the history there, and the statues and the buildings. And when I went into Jerusalem in this last trip, it was just interesting to think of the history there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very spotted history, but it's an amazing history.
You've got to be an outdoorsy guy to be rock climbing and cliff hanging, and you spend a lot of your free time outside.
Tried to, yes. I was mostly go boating and get outside on ATVs and stuff like that. So
There's a sweet ride.
yeah, that was a car, not mine.
Oh, I was hoping you had that.
That was in Saugatuck,
Okay.
and that was a pretty cool car, and I almost got in it, but I didn't.
That's cool.
On a boat.
That's where we'll find you when you're not working.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe work from it a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that pandemic really opened up some new office spaces.
Yes, it
for
did.
us, didn't it?
Yeah, doing some snowmobiling. That was Mackinac Island right there. That's
I
our
want to
track.
hang out with you, Rick.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun too.
So on Friday, we're celebrating. We're celebrating with the community, with your clients and staff. Should be a fun time Friday.
Should be a great time. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Tiki Sam's
is going to be there.
going to be there.
Tiki Sam's, but I know a lot of the staff's going to have their family there. It's just going to be a good event.
Over the last few days, we've been looking at the history of Barker Weber and the growth, particularly in the time that you've been there.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen, the building expand. We've seen the staff expand. You've added clients from Earl Insurance Agency in the last couple of years. What's been the key to the growth, the success of the growth of Barker Weber?
I think it is a lot of the staff that take care of the people. I mean, we get a lot of referral business. And so when people are happy, they tell their friends, you got to check these people out. They do a nice job, and they're very friendly, and they take good care of us. Well,
I remember in the earlier days of the internet, the fear was certain industries were, in peril because of competition from internet-type companies, and insurance was one of those. Everyone feared that everyone would be buying their insurance online, but that hasn't panned out, has it?
it's a complicated venture. I mean, people do buy it online, and sometimes they can do an all right job themselves. But there's a lot of pieces and puzzles involved when it comes to insurance, and you really need a trusted advisor, somebody that can help you through that path and make sure you've got the right coverages that you need to protect whatever you're doing, whether it be your home or business.
Yeah, and then when you have a problem, being able to get Rick on the phone or no one on the phone, and a lot of people don't realize how important that is until they find themselves in an insurance situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everything's different state by state. You have to be up on all the regulations and changes, and we've had quite a few just in like auto insurance in the last couple of years.
Yeah, you've got to do a lot of learning and about the changes. We had a lot of changes a year and a half ago. So,
has everybody gotten their rebate checks now?
Not everybody, but they're pretty much most everybody. There's a few stragglers. They've got yours.
I don't know. I don't think so. I filled out the paperwork, and then they needed a thumbprint or something.
There's no paperwork.
Really?
Yeah.
No. I don't
have to fill it. It just comes.
Just call me.
Yeah.
Just call
yeah,
me.
we'll just call you.
The people, the promise with insurance reform was rates were going to be lower. Have we actually seen that?
You're seeing some decreases in rates. With the changes, they've given people more options. With options come more risk. So now you can opt out of some coverages and create more risk for yourself, which in turn costs less to do so. And so with that, people have to make it. We try to talk them through that process to make sure they're not making a decision that's bad for themselves.
Rick, I'll let you finish.
Oh, that's good.
Well, I was going to say, how often should people take a look at their homeowner's policy? I keep thinking about inflation and the cost of home ownership and really replacement costs. How often should we be looking at that, or should we be talking to our agent about our homeowner's policy?
Well, you should talk to them at least once a year about stuff like that. I mean, most people, when I ask somebody, what is your coverage, they don't know.
Right.
When I ask them, what's your deductible? The answer is $500. It could be $100, it could be $250.
It's
they have no
500.
idea. It's $500.
Yeah.
And so people, you can explain it to people, and they really need to have that person they can trust, because they really don't know what they have. And so you need to have somebody that has your back, that knows what they're doing to help you with that process.
Yeah, one of your neighbors, not Tom Selleck or Joe Namath.
No, do not. Yeah, Tom Selleck, right? Is he the
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck, yeah, he sells that
I don't
stuff.
think I'd buy anything from Tom Selleck.
Maybe mustache cream. I don't know.
I don't know. What time should we go to Barker?
I was going to get there early, but it starts at 11, right?
11? Yep.
Yeah, so I'll probably get there at 11. And we're going to be, let me remind you to remind the staff, there's going to be a group photo at noon.
Group photo at noon.
Group photo at noon, so make sure everyone's there.
Okay. We'll not be tied up in the cornhole boards at noon. We got to get serious
That's
here.
right.
Did you mention your family? We talked about all the trips and everything. You take your kids and grandkids with you?
I've taken
on
my
some of
youngest son, went to Switzerland with him last year, and then we went to Alaska a year before.
Oh, cool.
I have, taken grandkids to Disney before.
Yeah.
That's a challenge. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Probably going to do something like that this year with some more of my grandkids. I have 6 grandkids, so you gotta spread it out a little bit.
That's fun.
What's your favorite spot in Michigan to visit?
Lake Michigan, anywhere along the lake shore is my favorite. When it comes to boating, the lake shore of Michigan is beautiful. The sunsets are amazing. And then, of course, if it's ATV and it's the UP, or snowmobiling.
Yeah.
You got to hit the UP for that stuff.
Nice. What port on Lake Michigan is your favorite?
I find myself going to South Haven a lot because it's close, and I could still get up on Sunday and make it over to church and back.
Yeah.
And still have a Sunday on the water. But
It's really not that far of a drive.
No.
It's not at all. It's less than 2 hours, right?
Yeah, hour and 50 from here.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad.
Nice.
Great. Well, we'll see you Friday at
tomorrow.
the big anniversary
Yeah.
celebration. Thanks
Okay.
for coming in.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rick.
Rick Reynolds from Barker Weber Insurance. More of the morning show. We'll be talking about wrestling coming up next.